Hi everyone, welcome to Coding Thing. In this video, we are going to learn about what is set data structure in Python and how we can create it and how we can use it inside our program. Let's get into the computer screen and let's get started. So let's talk about sets. So what is set? Set is a data structure, or we can say that it is a built-in data structure that is available in Python where we can store multiple types of data inside a single variable. Set has these properties. First is unordered, and it is iterable, it is mutable, and it has unique elements. Okay, so let's talk about unordered. So what is the meaning of unordered? So all the elements which are present inside a set, this element does not follow any order. That means we cannot assign any index to a specific element of a set. Okay, so that's why a set does not support indexing. Okay, so basically we cannot access any elements by using its index. Okay, so that is the meaning of unordered. And then move towards the iterable. So what is iterable? Iterable means we can iterate over a loop, or we can iterate one by one elements of a set. Okay, and let's talk about mutable. So what is mutable? Mutable means we can change or modify any element of a set. Okay, and the last is unique elements. That means set does not allow duplicate elements. Okay, so the elements must be unique. Now I am inside my VS Code and I want to create a set here. So to create a set, I'll write a variable name, let's say s is equals to, I need to write here a pair of curly braces. And now the elements which I want to store inside this set, that element I will write inside this pair of curly braces. So let's say I want to store 1 2 3 4. Okay, so for that I'll write here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, so this is the syntax of creating set. So to create a set, we need to write a pair of curly braces, and inside it we need to place, or we need to write the elements separated with comma. Okay, so we can check that also whether it is set or not. So for that I'll write a print function here, and inside it I'll write type of s. Okay, so now let's run this. Then you can see it is printing, it is class set. Okay, now it is a set. So now if I print the value of s here, and I will run this file again, then you can see it is printing the entire set here. Okay, so let's say I will store here some duplicate elements, let's say 5 and 5 and 4 and 3. So now if I run this file, so before running this file I will clear the terminal first, and now if I run this file, then you can see it is printing only 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that means it will discard all the duplicate elements from this set. Okay, so you can see here set contains only unique elements. Okay, so now I will clear the terminal, and how we can create an empty set. So let's see how we can create an empty set. So to create an empty set, let's I will remove all the elements from this set, and now if I print here type of s, and now if I run this file, then you can see what happens. Then you can see here it is printing class dict. That means it is a dictionary here. Okay, then how we can create an empty set? To create an empty set, we need to write here set function. Okay, we need to write here set function. So now if I run this file, then you can see it is printing class set. Okay, so whenever we need to write an empty set, or we need to create an empty set, then we should write here a set function. Okay, in this way we can create empty set. Okay, so now I will clear the terminal, and let's remove this, and I will create a set here, let's say 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now I want to access an element using its index. Then what happens? Let's see. If I write a print function here, and inside it I'll write s of, let's say 0. Okay, s of 0. Now if I run this file, then you can see it is throwing an error, that is type error. Okay, so we cannot access any element by its index. That means set does not support indexing because set elements are unordered. Okay, so let's clear the terminal, and I will remove all these things, and let's talk about frozen set. What is frozen set? Frozen set means frozen set means if we create a set where we can make that set is a immutable object. Okay, that means we cannot change its elements, so that set is known as frozen set. So how can we create a frozen set? To create a frozen set, there is a function available in Python, that is frozen set. Okay, so let's create a frozen set. I will write here, let's say fs, and fs is equals to, I will write here frozen set function, and inside it I need to pass list of elements or a collection of elements here. So I'll write a list here, and inside it I'll write 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so now this is now a frozen set. Okay, that means this fs is now a frozen set. Okay, so now if I print the value of fs and let's run this file, then you can see it is now a frozen set. Okay, you can see here frozen set, and 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now we cannot modify its element or we cannot update its element. Now this fs is an immutable object. Okay, so now if I try to add any element to this set, then what happens? Now I will write here fs dot, to add an element to a set there is a built-in function available in Python, that is add function. I will simply write here add, and inside it, let's say I want to add 10 to this set. Okay, so now if I run this file, then you can see what happens. Then you can see it is printing attribute error. Okay, that means frozen set object has no attribute add. Okay, so we cannot add element to this set. Okay, so let's say let's create a normal set here. If I write here s is equals to, let's say 1 2 3 4, and now if I write here s dot add, and now inside it, let's say I will pass 10. Okay, and now I will print the value of s here. Okay, and I will comment all the previous statements here, and now let me clear the terminal first, and now if I run this file, then you can see it is printing 1 2 3 4 and 10. That means this 10 is getting added to this set. But here in frozen set, if I try to add any element to this existing set, then it is throwing an error. Okay, so this is the difference between frozen set and normal set. Okay, so now I will clear the terminal. Let's see how we can iterate over a loop in set. So I will create a set here. Let's say s is equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and now we can use a for loop here. Okay, so I will use here, let's say for item in set. Okay, for item in set, not set, s. Okay, for item in s, I'll simply print this item. Okay, and now if I run this file, then you can see it will iterate all the elements over a loop. Okay, you can see here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So in this way we can use for loop to iterate over a set. Okay, this is it for now. We will continue from this onwards in our next video. Thank you for watching this video.